Welcome, everyone. Welcome, everyone. Welcome. Ah, welcome. Welcome to my new show. This is going to be the new live stream that I'm beginning. It's going to be called Air Wizard. So what we'll do is we'll be spending a lot of time in these live streams doing a lot of breathing and talking about breathing. Kind of on the leg of my journey where it's come to my awareness that I have to put more energy into just bringing the simple awareness of breathing into the lives of people. As I continue on my own journey of spiritual expansion and connection into my breath, I'm becoming more and more acutely aware of just how powerful and important something so simple is. Um, it's like it's a never ending thing. It's like the more I go into my breath, the more I learn about it, the more I become aware of how much power it has, how it can help you to really learn how to organize your energy. So welcome everyone. Let me check in the comments. This is a good place. You're open to comment. This is a cool place to talk about stuff. I'm open to pretty much all topics. I don't really talk much about politics. There's just things I don't talk about that are parts of the 3D world. I try not to put too much attention into anything that's fear-based. The way my mind is designed currently and works is it does everything it can to organize energy wherever it goes. It doesn't mean I don't have challenges or feel like sometimes I'm off track, but that's never actually the case. I'm a firm believer that the universe doesn't make mistakes, and I love you all, and I think you're perfect already the way you are. So I'm grateful for everyone that's here tonight. Maybe you can share this somewhere, get some other people on. I would love to have some new people on so we can do some breath work together. Another reason I'm doing this breath work is it's a really nice way for us to energetically connect with the energy of the moon. There was a full moon yesterday, a blue moon in Aquarius. For those of you that are into astrology, there's various things that can bring for us. In just more simple terms, it's an alignment. It's an energetic alignment, a time for alignment, and a good time to move into the space of release and open ourselves to the energy of the moon, to that divine feminine light, that silver light of the moon, of Mama Kia, as we call her in our shamanic tradition. So what we're going to do, I have something else I'm going to show you guys. It's really fun. I have this new thing, like a prop, a way in which I help people learn how to expand and contract their breath. And we're going to play with that tonight too. So that's going to be fun. Well, before we begin, let's just close our eyes and take in a slow, deep breath and release it slowly. And we're going to lead with a simple statement. With this breath, I release all that limits me. I open myself to the transformative power of the blue moon and embrace the innovative spirit of Aquarius. You're allowing yourself just to be open to this experience. Open yourself to the breath and the spirit of the breath. And we're going to begin with some grounding breathing. I want you to bring your awareness deep into your nose, deep into the nasal inhalation, down into your belly. And as you release, you want your belly to come flat. So it's going to feel a little backwards at first. As you breathe in, your belly gets big. And you hold that. You let your belly be big and you let it all kind of deflate. It's like a balloon. Fill up your belly like a balloon. Your lungs fill up down instead of up. And then they come back up and push your lungs down. Like you're filling up, you're blowing into paper bags and like balloons, and push down and away. Out on your side ribs and as you breathe in, down and away. Push out on the side ribs and breathe down and away. Out to them side ribs and let it flow out. Fill it up big and let it move. 4 more. Big as you can and Really expand. Push the floor down and away with your breath. Hold that one. Let it go. We're going to hold this. Hold that. And release. Last one. Fill it up big. Hold it. And release. Relax. Close your eyes. Drop into your body. I like to sit with my palms open. Sometimes I hold them up. Sometimes I let them sit in my lap. Whatever feels good to you in the moment. And sometimes I just move my hands around. What I'm doing is I'm using my intention and my mind's eye, and I'm stirring up the energy around me. And just take your time and feel the space in between your fingers as your hands move around. And what you're doing is you're just bringing your attention into the outer parts of your body, out to your fingertips. Feel your fingernails, the backs of your hands, palms, your wrists. And just take a moment and just feel the energy of your hands, just your hands, as if you're just hands, just for this moment. Your hands are like magnets and drawing to you your highest potentials and power. You're going to take in a slow, deep breath and release softly. And then take a moment. And what I want you to do is use that intention. And I want you to call in to your highest power. Okay. So it doesn't matter what your religion is or what your belief system is. That's personal to you. And no one else has to think about that or feel the way you do about that. But all I want you to do is call that to you, because together, all of that positive intention and energy of what we believe is universal love or the highest power, the father of creation or the mother of creation, or however one sees it. There's no wrong way. If you want to invent a new way to experience God, allow yourself to do that. That's how it's meant to be observed. It's meant to be observed the way that feels natural to you. And we invite here all of the light of the cosmos, angelic beings and energies, all forms of creator, creatress. We ask that you come here and make connection with us here. And what you're doing is you're just allowing yourself to open a gateway to source or God or the universe, however your mind sees it or understands it. You're opening yourself to your highest being. This is how you invite the energy of the universe to you. This requires your free will, because you have to have free will to be able to decide to not be afraid and open yourself up to the universe. And as I'm asking and we're asking for that, just allow and feel that soft rain of energy. There's this soft flow of downward energy moving through you like a soft river, moving through and relaxing your face and your neck and your shoulders and your chest. And just become aware of your breath and let it become deeper. In through your nose, with a soft sigh. Nice sigh, taking a big breath. Fill up your belly and your chest and sigh out. Let it all contract like a wave. Fill up your belly, then your chest. Hold it for a second and hum. Make a nice sound with your neck and your throat. You're allowing yourself to create vibration into your skull. The ancients have always known this stimulates parts of your brain, and now there's current science to corroborate that, showing that when you're using the hum, that sound inside of you, your vibrations can move into your brainstem, creating frequency and vibration in your brain. Set your intention. You're giving to yourself through your hum. You're saying to your brain, I send healing to my brain. Into my body and into my brain. And let's send healing into our whole body with our hum. Let it spread from your center out to the ends of you, to your fingers and toes. You breathe in and send the light out to the surface of your skin. You breathe in light. Comes in through your lungs, fills up, and you push it out through your skin. It goes through every cell of your body. You're circulating energy now. You're taking in light, and then you're sending out light. This cleanses you, lets loose of everything heavy, bringing health into your body, into all your cells and muscles. 3 more, okay? 2 more. 1 more. Relax. Very good. Just relax. Let your breath go where it wants to. Become aware and sense the vibration of your body. Everything's so switched on. The innate intelligence of your body is awake and alive. Right now, your body is in a very healthy state. Your blood pressure is lower. Your brain wave has shifted. You're feeling calm, relaxed, but energized at the same time, very alive and tingly. And in this moment, in this vibration, is when you become more wave than particle. When you become more energy than matter. That's that wavy softness you feel. This is who you really are. Very good. We're going to now shift into a double breath. This is 2 sniffs and a sigh out. So the first sniff, it fills up your belly. You pop out your belly with it, pops. And then the second sniff pops your chest and neck. And then you let go, okay? Belly, chest, 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 2 more, belly, chest, last one, belly, chest, just relax. Let it all go. So there's lots of energy now moving through the body. I see my friend Taylor, who injured his intercostals recently, the little muscles in between your ribs. And doing this kind of breathing will bring energy into those and can help you to heal them. So Taylor, what I would tell you is to continue to, as we're going along here, hang out and picture that you're calling to you the energy of God, and we're all with you, and we call to you also, and we call for each other and for you, the energy of God, of the Creator, to bring healing to you, to bring healing to your ribs, and bring rectification to any problems or issues you may be having in your life or your reality, any recycling patterns. And what I need you to do, brother, is I just need you to open up. I need you to let go of that emotional tension that you're holding on to in the middle of your body. It's okay to let go just for now, okay? Let go. And we're all going to let go. Taking a deep breath. You let all the tension go. Let all the tension go. Let all my anger and rage and frustration go. And it's okay if you begin to cry and you need to let it go. Just let it all go. Let all the pressure go. Just for now. Let it all go. Let it all go. Let it all go. One more big breath. We just all let it all go. And just relax and feel that spaciousness. With your intention and your breath, you have the ability to tap into your neurology and you use your imagination. And that's the whole thing, is learning how to condition or train your imagination to work in your favor. Okay, or what I call, and what my teacher Donzano says, is disciplined imagination. Okay, it's not just your wild imagination, it's your disciplined imagination. It's your choice and your focus as to how you wish to place your attention and focus to create within your mind. In this, if you can focus there, start to bring forward your truest parts of your genius, the deepest parts of your creativity. Because our true genius isn't within the interworkings of the thinking mind. It's within the external perception that's beyond the mind, the part of us that's our soul. And that's how we can access our souls through the breath. And another way is being quiet. Another ways are yoga. Other ways are nature bathing or grounding. Or today I had the privilege of spending an hour in a sensory deprivation chamber. There's many ways, cold bath, many ways you can connect to your spirit, but it comes through challenging and putting yourself in positions that are sort of uncomfortable. Meditation, when you first started, is sort of uncomfortable. It takes some time to get used to and to master, just like all things. Same with the breath. For some of you, this may be very hard, might be too difficult, but I can promise you this, just do your best, okay? It's not a competition. You don't have to do everything everyone else does. I'm just here showing examples. So what I'm kind of prefacing is I'm going to do a more advanced form of breathing now. And for those of you that are new, this might be a little much, okay? And so even if you are an experienced breather, these patterns I'm going to show you will open up your third eye vastly. And if you have the sensitivity, will bring on a very intense DMT experience. I'm just going to caution everybody, just be careful, okay? There's nothing to worry about. You're going to be okay. But this is challenging, but that's the point. If you challenge the physiology, you get more out of it. You get more that happens. It's like exercise. You want to push yourself. And when I say push yourself, I'm not saying to, hurt yourself. I'm just saying challenge yourself, comfortably challenge yourself, okay? Again, you don't want your ego to take over. You don't need to go harder than you can handle. You just want to go as hard as you can handle. Okay. And maybe this is going to take some learning for you, and that's okay. That's a good thing. Okay. We're going to open up now. We're going to open up our breath. Let's begin to recenter ourselves back in the present moment, back into where you're sitting. Feel where you're sitting. And become aware of your breathing. Very good. You're to become aware of your breathing. We're going to invite here the energy of disciplined imagination. And along with that comes a spirit that feels like Willy Wonka. We call that playful energy, that loving playfulness, that divine soft wisdom mixed with humor and joy. Invite that energy here, friends. Invite here our greatest light. Let's bring it here for each other. Breathe it into your body. Breathe it in. Once more. Okay, now we're primed. What we're going to do now is we're going to move into some fire breathing, okay? And this can be difficult. Again, just go at a speed that's comfortably, challenging for you, okay? Bring your attention into the belly, okay? And we're going to pump. Okay, so you're breathing in, the belly puffs. You breathe out, the belly comes in. And I'm focusing on that exhale. Okay, and now we're going to go the other way. You're going to draw it in hard and let it off soft. And take a break for a moment. Wow. I'm already getting a lot of activation. Fluid moving in my head. Feels really good. It's becoming already very psychedelic for me. The patterns and energy have opened up in my field big and wide. There's a nice humming sensation, the ringing or vibration or the electronic sounds that come into your ears, come into your body. No, it all depends on how sensitive you are. Some people can feel really intricately. I feel pretty intricately. I've met people who are wildly sensitive. It's amazing. It's really amazing what humans are capable of. The things I've witnessed people adapt into are far out, to say the least. Okay. Now we're going to begin to go quicker with this breath. Okay. Can you keep up with that? Pump your tummy. Deep breath in. Hold it. Hold it. Hold. Squeeze into your head. Release. Open. You're opening now with your intention, your third eye. Imagining the center of your head opens like a ball of light, and it opens and shines around you. Okay. Now what we're going to do is we're going to breathe into that ball of light. We're going to imagine that we can take energy up from the bottom of us, up through the bottom of our spine, and it's going to come up through our back, up through our spine, up the back to the top of our head. And as we exhale, over and down the front, whoosh, and back down into the earth in front of us. It comes up through the tailbone, up through the top of the head, and whoosh, down. So you're putting yourself in flow between the heavens and the earth. Whoosh, right? Whoosh, 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 whoosh. Good. Breathe up. Breathe up from the tailbone to your scalp. Down. Whoosh, up. Down. Up. Down. Really go for it. Draw the energy up. Pause. Pause. Hold your breath. We're going to draw it up. You're going to squeeze from your tailbone up through into the top of your head and then release all the muscles down. Up. Squeezing up. Squeeze into your head. Pump it. Squeeze it up into your head. Up, hold, squeeze. Release. Take the ride. Take the ride. Ooh. Almost left the body there. That was a good one. That was a really good one. Wow, great group. Thank you so much for all of you that have shown up in this space. For those of you that will watch in the future, thank you so much. Thank you for joining in this energy. That's the cool thing about energy. It's timeless. It's without time. So us being here together in this group and setting our intentions to be loving and bring light and breathe light and share light, that's a very powerful thing. It's very powerful because we are the cross section of human consciousness that is evolving. That's what brings us here together into this space. It's our, spiritual evolution is one way to look at it. But, evolution doesn't necessarily mean you have to become spiritual. Okay. There's going to be many people that show up in a very awakened state that aren't in a spiritual type mindset. Okay. Because it's all about perception. I do perceive spirit, but I also perceive in a different way as well, very energetically in nature or informationally. Like it's all information, frequency and information. And, there's organized information and unorganized information. And that's, I guess, how I would classify what's good or bad is organized informational energy, the way it moves, flows with grace, without restriction, and it moves. Whereas unorganized energy is chaotic and painful and resistant and angry and, it's just the opposite spectrum of one thing. Okay, like it's all energy. And that's why I always tell everybody, like, listen, we're moving into the fifth dimension of consciousness. In this dimension of consciousness, we no longer entertain the ideas of bad energy or negative energy really so much. I mean, because it's all one energy. You can call it, because it's true that it's positive and negative, but I think our minds cut it into two opposite or separate things when they're actually ends of the spectrum of one thing. On this end would be what we call organized or positive energy, on this end being negative or disorganized energy. Okay. And as this human being, we have that too. This is what in like third dimension ideas are your shadow self. I mean, that sounds really mystical and beautiful, but it's really just a program. I mean, it doesn't matter how you look at it. I like to simplify things or make things that make more sense for me. And for me, I have a mind that's very much set into a like frequency-based awareness. That's how I would say my life is at this point, is mostly frequency-based. I'm aware of vibration and frequency. Even when my ego is acting out, I can watch it as a form of frequency, and I can learn. I can start to learn how to, I'm always looking how to improve like behavior, you know, like our awareness, communication. I'm still always learning and working on communication because it's important. Let's take a break for a minute and see what's going on in the comments. We have some good friends here with us tonight. Let's check in with everybody. All the way back up here. Tachi said it's an unexpected treat. Good evening. Hi, Brianna's here. Kelly Roach, Angelo Connor, Taylor Evans. I hope your ribs are feeling better, man. I bet you they're feeling good now. Thank you so much. I need all the healing I can get. Well, I'm here to help you, man. You know, you can reach out to me privately too, my brother. I'm here to assist. I'm here to assist all who are ready to help themselves change. It's definitely life-changing. I'm going to look at the schedule and get it ASAP. I really enjoyed the classes. Cool. I haven't really been doing much of public kind of stuff. Like, that's why I haven't been on live streams or anything. My personal like practice, I've been doing more and more private sessions. So there's been more and more people finding out about me and wanting me to work with them one-on-one. So that's kind of what I really like to do and enjoy to do, is help people create transformation in their life. And I've seen some really amazing results of people's hard work and dedication. You know, I'm an advanced form of teacher. I'm not for beginners or people who are at the beginning of their spiritual journey. I'm for people that are deep into their spiritual journey and ready to ascend into the 5D, or, you know, what we call in our tradition the fifth level, or how I understand it is the fifth order of frequency of universal intelligence, or there's some other ideas or words that kind of pop up. For me, it's just a frequency of being, a state of being, a frequency of consciousness. And it starts to kind of shift your perspective, and you kind of see how everything is interconnected without separation. And you can really find through that really brings me into really powerful and consistent states of gratitude. And the favorite thing I like to bring people's attention to is awe. Like, what's awe-inspiring to you? Like, I was out in the woods today, and every time I looked around, I was like, oh, wow, oh, it's so beautiful. I was overtaken by the majesty of the life that surrounds me. So, like, using that as an example, like putting yourself in awe, those kinds of things are so very powerful for the mind-body-spirit connection. Gets everything communicating, you know. The ancients knew what they were doing. You know, I know we live in a reality that's kind of engrafted upon us that gives this idea like we're the most advanced civilization that's been, and that's just not true. Not even by a long shot, really. We do have our own great and amazing innovations, right? Which is fantastic. But when it comes to understanding the universe, we're kind of behind. but not in a bad way. Like this is on purpose, of course, too. Because, like I mentioned earlier, there really is nothing wrong happening. Everything is actually designed in a way, and it's always working out for our benefit, even if it doesn't seem that way in the moment. Um, you know, it's learning how to adapt our what's the word that's coming in? I'm channeling definitions. Your definitions. What are your definitions of things? Like I bring up recently, I brought up about I was talking somewhere about God. I'm very comfortable using the word God now. I wasn't at first in my spiritual journey because I didn't understand something. I didn't understand that how I felt is because I was in non-agreement of what I was told this word God is. But what I realized as my consciousness grew, that I have my choice to assign meaning to anything. And then so what I could do is I could see the word God and what it's supposed to mean, the living energy that is all things, and I can agree to that, right? So for me, then, when I use that word God, I'm not saying it in like a religious sense, like it's my God. It's like it's all God. There's no my or your God. Those could be gods or ideas that you have, but at the deepest level, we're all one thing. We're all one living energy without separation. Every atom, every particle of you that makes up the universe that is you is a part of this universe. You are the universe. All the atoms that are here are all the atoms that have ever been here. You are the intelligence of the universe. I know that's a lot to try to handle, but you know what? That's how awesome you are. And that's why I love you. All right, let's finish up. Let's do some more breath and smash out of here. Let me see what else is going on. Queenie, how are you? That was amazing. Thank you. Thank you. Needed this. Wow. Holy wow. My energy is expansive. I feel the network, the lines of energy extending from my body like antennae. Yes, that's it, Faith. That's so awesome, Paco. A Nike. I can feel it in my kushko. I can feel it in my belly. I can feel your growth. I can feel it. A Nike Kuyaki, sister. That's beautiful. Thank you. James Lowe, absolutely amazing. Yes, you are. Tears and yawning. Perfect. Let's draw in some energy on the next one, shall we? Let's fill up. I think that's what we're going to do on the last exercise is we're going to do an illumination. Okay. That's what kind of exercise the next breathing technique is called is illumination. We're going to we're going to inject light into our body everywhere we need it. Thank you, Brianna. Donna, hi, Anthony. Nice to catch you live. Hi, I'm so glad you're here. Melissa Ann, Lulu. We have lots of good people here tonight. I love you all. You're just the people I need in my reality. Oh, hold on. Yes, it also triggered me. That can happen. You want that trigger to happen. Sometimes it's the best thing that can happen. Okay. Let's that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do some energy breathing. And I'm gonna also introduce you to my prop I was talking about earlier in the show that I discovered a new to me device. Okay. And apparently it's existed for quite some time. I currently can't remember the date that this was invented, but it's called the Hoberman Sphere. And this was invented by a respiratory specialist of some sort. And what he designed it for, and I think he probably ate some acid first before he was able to imagine this. So it's used like this. You hold the sphere, and as you breathe in, you expand the sphere. And you contract the sphere and one more big breath in and hold. Hold your breath. Squeeze into your head. Squeeze into your head. Make your face red. Slowly release. Slow, slow, all the way and hold. Big breath in and let go. Okay, 2 sniffs and a sigh. Big breath in. Hold it. Release. Hold. 3 sniffs. Three, two. Last one. Hold it. Hold. Sigh. Wow, relax. You should be full of energy and light now. Let's just be silent for a minute. Let's open up our hands, drop into a slow breath. We're just going to let everything relax. And we're going to take about 4 or 5 seconds in, breathing in, and 4 out. In, 2, 3, 4, out. In, out. In, out. In, out. In, out, and hold. We're going to now move into 7-second breaths. You're going to breathe into the count of 7. Breathing in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. In. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. In. Out. In. Out. In. Out. Continue. And now just fall into your breath. Relax your body. Relax your jaw, your eyes, your cheeks, and your face. And just for now, you're going to let your whole body kind of just melt into the place you are. Let go of all the tension and pressure, muscular contraction in your body. Release. Let go. You're softened like a noodle. Softer and softer. You allow yourself to simply evaporate into thin air around you. Thinking, but floating. Allow yourself to just be spaciousness for this moment. How far can you spread your awareness? Reach out around you. Connect. Be one with. Interact. Become. the space around you. Begin to bring your attention back inward towards your skin, feeling the space around you as you drag your energy back inward towards your body. Feel your skin. And as you come into your body, feel your breath. And the big sigh. And a big breath. Big sigh. And a big breath. And a big sigh. And just relax and take a moment and allow yourself just to close up with gratitude. Gratitude is always the attitude. Putting yourself in a gracious, humble, loving, connected, joyous, healthy, happy, strong, successful space. Putting yourself in this moment as your highest possible self, inviting the energy, the capacity, and capability of your highest self, your highest potential frequency of consciousness. May it be with you now as you expand ever more into your journey, into your beautiful, beautiful human journey, full of its beautiful, bright days and its heavy, dark days. We are here and we're meant to observe all forms of emotion and feeling. And what we want to learn to do and practice doing and rehearse doing in our imagination is allowing ourselves to release and relax, allow ourselves to become less reactive, allowing ourselves to be calm and feel our breath. Switching on the deeper parts of our conscious awareness. Many blessings are here with us. I'm going to bring my hands together in front of my heart. And you can do this with me if you'd like. My eyes are closed. I'm connected into my vertical channel of light. I can feel a round column of light, a little bit thicker than a chunky soup can. It's coming in through the top of my head. It's illuminating me, illuminating this idea of a physical body. It's what causes me to glow as a being in this reality that we all see each other. You are a being of light, and the light in me bows to the light in thee. And I send you all my love. I send you all the empowerment of my spiritual guides and allies. And may you find blessings and connection with your highest selves and your guidance system. And may the medicine that flows through me and through my IU and through my students and through all of those who support and connect, may all that energy and mindset and influence of light and of nature, of the cosmos, of the universe, may it flow through us as a collective. And let us, last but not least, open up our hearts and our minds and our souls to the living energy of the moon, Mama Kia. Mother Moon, thank you so much for your living energy. Thank you for bringing balance into the waters of our inner being, helping us to control the tides, helping us to open our throats and express our unique voice in this world. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Mama Kia. Special thanks to Father, Son, Inti Taita. Thank you, great and powerful being of light, the male life force of our being. Thank you to Pachamama. Thank you to Mother Earth. Thank you, Mother Earth, for your love and nurture. Thank you for helping us to relieve ourselves of our heaviness. Thank you for teaching us how to walk again in the Ooh, walk again in the garden. Thank you. Thank you. I'm having a strong connection of the frequency that I understand is Christ, along with a very strong presence of the entity or spirit of Jesus, the energetic forward version. That energy is here with us and here with you. And if you wish, you can invite that into your heart. My current level of frequency tells me that the teachings and light that come through the teachings of Jesus are perfect. We're just meant to learn them separate from any dogma of religion. Which then, if you do, actually helps the religion make more sense. You can see through some things in the parables, because the book is parables. The Bible is parables. And parables are fictions. But they tell the story, and the story's always been about us. I tell you energetically and informational frequency-wise, the Christian Bible is one of the most complete truths known to man. And although I have not read many of the other religious writings on the planet, I also can sense that they're all designed the same way, very similar ways. There's truth, and the truth is also clouded by lies. And that's what we're meant to learn about and shift through with discernment. And that's ourselves opening beyond the limitations, opening ourselves up to unlearn and relearn, allowing a new version of ourselves to arise. I'm so proud and happy to be here with you all. I'm so grateful for this journey. I'm thankful for all the spirits of the ancient Inca and of the Pacocuna tradition, of the curanderos and curanderas of South America, Peru, Bolivia. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you to my teacher, Don Zane Kerfman. Thank you so much. You're a very masterful being, and I love you dearly. Thank you to all my non-human teachers who have been with me all along this journey and still are and continue to help me in my darkest times. Thank you, thank you. I couldn't be more grateful. Thank you to this life. Thank you for this day. May blessings rain upon us all. May us all be open to change, growth, and evolution of light. Nike Kuyaiki Arpichai Sonkolai. Thank you. I love you. A dove from my heart. A breath for the lower world, a breath for the middle world, and a breath for the upper world. Very good. Oh, opening up my arms, putting all that energy that's in my space into a ball above my head, holding it there. Take a moment and picture through your third eye. Through your third eye, imagine the ball of light that's in your hands, just above your head. And as you exhale, you're going to bring it into your head and run it down your body. Run it down. Let that ball of light run down through the center of you and reconnect you back to the earth. It's as if you're being plugged back into your life, into this present moment, into the now. And you're coming back into this time, right into now, and you're feeling refreshed. You're feeling alive. Feel your breath. Begin to open your eyes. Stretch yourself out. Fantastical. Wow, this has been amazing, y'all. Thank you all so much. Again, this is going to be something that I start to do more frequently. The name of this show, which I forgot to bring up the banner, is Air Wizard. And this is Air Wizard Breathwork. This is something I'm just going to lean into. I feel really called lately by Spirit to really focus on sharing the power of the breath above all other things. Many other things are important to our evolution, but as I keep stating, as I continue to grow and expand, I'm becoming more and more aware just how important it is. It's so important for our development. It's really quite amazing. We're always looking for the answers, right? And it's right under our noses. It saves my ass all the time. So big time. And then Hoberman sphere breathing. That's what we were doing earlier. That was this. What do you all think about that? You like this? I love it. It's a great prop. And if you can get yourself one, they're on Amazon. They're like under $20. You can get one. It's really nice. Rotation breathing. That was nice today. We worked on that today. That's when you're breathing up the spine through the tailbone and then down from the top, down through the front. So it's like you're creating a circle up the back, down the front, up the back, down the front. And then you can take that a step deeper. You can reach into the earth. Okay. And this is a form of grounding. If you want to just ground, you don't have to go above your head and you can circulate energy with the earth. Okay. So I'm just giving you a little bit of like energy awareness. Okay. It's all about circulating. Okay. So bringing up. So I like to bring in earth energy when I need physical healing. So when I have something going on in the body that's like a physical thing in nature that I kind of want to work with, that's when I bring in earth energy, and I usually bring it in and I start to flush through my body, up the back, down the front. When then my body starts to charge up, it's like a Tesla coil. What happens is through that, it's like it begins to kind of corkscrew and move together, and it opens up the energy field bigger and wider. And then as that's happening, I can kind of ask for quantum packets or downloads to come into me to bring healing to me. If I have pain or a boo-boo or I injured, I didn't go get a picture or anything, but I had all the symptoms of like a injured or torn meniscus, and I've been able to rehabilitate that through energy healing and doing different kinds of stability exercises and stuff. And it actually now, because I've been doing so much work with my left knee, it's now today I actually had a leg day, and I've been training my legs unilaterally. Like I kind of like using unilateral training because it splits your nervous system in half. So I do a unilateral leg press, and I'm aware now that my left knee actually feels healthier than what my good knee was, my right knee. So this is just telling me I need to bring more balance into my body. Okay. And, these things show up for me to learn how to work with. And sometimes within these things, within our physical illnesses, what will come up is emotional stuff that needs to move. I have a bunch of comments. Let's see. I feel Rainbow Channel. Yeah, that's good. Thank you, sir. New name is awesome. Thank you. I really like it. This is amazing. Sending so much love. Yeah, that was totally on acid. Good visual representation, though. Oh, shit, it's Wim Hof, the remix. It is. Can you make Negro? You're funny. We're going to put you on timeout. I mean, I like humor and stuff, but, you gotta like, I don't know. I guess I just don't take anything really too serious lately. I'm just kind of done. It's just not that serious. I'm just doing the best I can to continue to grow and expand and help as many people as I can that are on that journey, on that path. And that's something that's happened big in the last 3 months. There's been an explosion of awakening people. I've had some people who have had radical changes in awareness really quickly. And it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. I know there's just going to be more, that's how this works. That's how the awakening, so in terms like for Christians, okay, like that's what the idea of the second coming is. And then, so even for people who don't like Christians or Christianity or that idea, let me explain to you kind of, if you understand more, there is truth in the teaching. It's just the way it's kind of presented. It's like this. How I would say it is, there's plenty of truth and frequency within the truth, but there's also plenty of misdirection. But a lot of that has to do with misinterpretations that have been passed down, ideas. A lot of the things we think or believe are based on something that someone else told us and we trusted that that's true. Think about that for a second. That almost takes every single thing you think you know or believe. It puts you at that base thing. How do you know that? And why do you believe that? You got to go down to the base. Like most of us will say 1 + 1 is 2. But what if that's not true? We assume that's true because we assume the value of one is what we're told it is. What if it isn't? See, there's lots of anomalies that can kind of happen, you know. Um, but this just shows you that all possibilities exist in the field. And I think that's a very powerful space of awareness. Well, I want to thank you all so much for joining tonight. If anybody has any questions before we go, pop on. I want to tell you all that we will be having a group event coming up that will be in September. I can't remember the date currently, but you can find it on our website and on our Facebook and our Instagram. You can find out things there. It's going to be at Sunrise Barn in Avon. So if no one's ever been there, I recommend it. It's really cool. It's a barn. It's got a really amazing backstory. There's animals there. There's goats. There's dogs. There's a mini horse. The people that own it are wonderful, loving, amazing people. And so what we're going to do is in the barn, it's a finished barn. We go up top. We can fit about like 16 people there, maybe 18. It's pretty tight. But we've packed it before, and we'll do some breath work and a sound bath. You know, a nice little relaxing kind of atmosphere, and I can just feel it already. It's going to be really special and beautiful. And then after that, Jane, one of the people that own the property, invited us to hang out for a fire afterwards, so everybody can kind of commune and hang out. So sounds like an awesome night, and I'm super excited and like blown away that you know, we're going to have such a beautiful event, and I'd love to see whoever can make it there. Okay, let's jump back over to the comments before we roll out. Oh, September 14th. Thanks. See, everybody's on it. Thank you so much, Mary and Kelly. Yep. Thank you, Jelly Beans. September 14th. Thank you. It was great to see you on here. It feels like it's been a while. It has been, Lulu. I've been going through a lot of evolution. I'm just on a totally different plane currently. It's created some distortion and things in my reality. It's made certain forms of communication difficult. Like there's distortion. There's a form of distortion because my frequency awareness is now very much rooted in fifth level. So it's extremely difficult for me to communicate in third density consciousness. It's hard. So it's like it's gotten really difficult. But that happens every time there's a consciousness awakening, every time there's another layer peeled away. I've had some really intense healing happen to me recently, to so many parts of my inner being that I couldn't see, in resistances and lack of boundaries, and I could just see some things that needed to really improve, and that's been a beautiful gift. And you know, that's the name of the game, is really learning who you are, you know, knowing ourselves. And that's just not something that there is like a finish line. So what I never say is look for the finish line or think you're going to reach some state where you don't need to work anymore. Bullshit. That's what I'm gonna say. I mean, even the guy that's in 20 hours of meditation on top of the hill, he's got a job to do here. We all do. We all have a function in which we're meant to serve. Yeah. Thanks, man. The ear popping, I'm so in. Tanya Johnson Turner, I just adore you. You're wonderful. You're all very wonderful beings. I thank you all so much for being here. Tachi, Breathwork for certification course updates. Well, I thought about it today. I was thinking about like some elements of it. There's just a lot to it. Okay. So I'm not going to rush it like I was planning on having it done. Like, but what I'm not doing is I'm not rushing it. I'm allowing it to expand and grow with me, because as I continue to write it, it continues to expand and become more meaningful. I understand more and more and more about um, frequency connection through my breathing, things that I just couldn't see before or understand before. It's a growth. It's a growth of neurological coherence. Every breath I take, I become fully aware. So I'm so trained now to my breathing. When I breathe, just one breath, my entire energy field goes. I can feel it move through my tailbone and my scalp. Just one conscious breath. I'm going to fill up from my tailbone to my scalp. And it opens and spreads. And I think that that's just the beginning. You know, I have this feeling that humans, we have the ability to interface on a level that's frequency beyond this form of frequency language. But it's gonna come. It's gonna come. I'm just kind of been like on my own kind of journey, like over the last couple months. That's what Spirit took me to. Said it's time for you to kind of go on a journey, because I had a lot of growing to do, and now through my growing, I have a lot more wisdom to come and share with you. So I'm here with that. You know, I'm here to just. I want to try to assist and continue to assist in human evolution. This is something I feel like I've been wildly successful at, even though it's difficult or niche or, you know, rejected mostly by most of the population still. So it takes bravery. I am brave. Yeah, I respect my bravery for going into what I believe, you know, because it would be a lot easier if I didn't. But I ain't looking for easy. I'm looking for rewarding. I'm looking for balance. I'm looking for equanimity. Those are the things I send my mind to look for. I want to find the beauty, the balance, the good in everything, even when it doesn't feel good in the moment. All right. I'm going to jump off out of here, you know, and I want to thank you all so much for being on tonight. The Air Wizard will be back as soon as possible. I'm trying to figure out, I've decided like this is going to be the show, Air Wizard. That's what I am. I'm the Air Wizard. I'm here to bring air into things. That's what I want to do. I think that's what I'm most passionate about is breathing. I don't think there's something that I could bring into the world that's more powerful. I mean, I am a very gifted shaman and a very powerful healer, and those are parts of this. But at its core, it's about the breathing. And the more people I can get breathing, if I can get old folks, imagine this, okay? So I don't know how many of you are aware that there's scientific data that shows that diaphragmatic respiration, because of the pressure changes in the abdomen and the pushing, the pumping of blood, lymph, cerebral spinal fluid into the brain, can stop and reverse cognitive decline disease. So that's like dementia and Alzheimer's and Parkinson's and all other like brain diseases where you're losing neurological function. Breathwork can be one of the key components. Now, this doesn't mean that's all one will do. There would be other things. You know, neurological training is a very vast and expanding kind of field. There's a lot one can do. Even using this, even just sitting here playing with this, there's a neurological benefit to it. But we're finding more and more neurological benefits. especially to breathing. More and more, there's more and more science. My favorite, most recent science that I've discovered is that they're aware now of something called neuro, or not neuro, angioplasticity and angiogenesis. And they found out that you can do this through breath and meditation. Okay. So the meditation is your focus and attention. So I've been doing this now for a little while, just picturing I'll close my eyes and I'll picture all the veins and vessels in my body, just creating like a picture in my mind. What would I look like if I could only see my blood vessels? And I imagine I can feel my blood vessels. And like in a way I can, because it's bringing all my attention out into my nervous system too. And now I begin to breathe. And as I breathe, I'm picturing perfect flow of blood in my body. And what's happening is I'm expanding and contracting like a balloon. And I'm sending health and information and energy. And then especially anything in my body that feels like it needs healing, breathing that energy into that space. And then you can focus it somewhere on your body. Say your gut doesn't feel right. Focus the energy. You're focusing the energy of your breath. And so by doing that, this creates neurological adaptations, which when result in physical adaptations. They're starting to see blood flow changes. Wow, that's amazing. So knowing that now, that opens up my awareness into deeper awareness and knowledge, like it's opened up something else. And now that begins to show us that we probably have the ability to regenerate organs and things. We probably can regenerate at a cellular level. I don't mean probably. I mean, I'm pretty sure we can. So those are all beautiful possibilities that by us doing this kind of work, we're opening up potential and possibility for the universe to learn. That's how amazing this is. So the breath is my gig. It connects into all the forms of spiritual awareness. I'm just going to continue to work a lot with that. Look how good you feel. Have you been here breathing with me? How good do you feel? Do you see what I'm saying? Told my dad about this breathing. He loves it, and also grounding daily. Wow. Thank you for the information and the connection of energy. I am sharing this info with many people I meet. Thank you, my friend. My absolute pleasure. Thank you. Thank you. Tell as many people as you can, teach as many people as you can, I mean, there's just going to be people that are resistant to it. I've met people who are resistant. Just, I don't know. Okay. Nothing I can do about that. But for those of you that want to go and you want to go deeper into your breath and the knowledge of your breath, I'm here to help you. Okay. That's why I'm on here. That's why I'm doing this. It's mad fun, but it's also, I'm doing a service. I'm bringing forward my energy and my expertise and my love, and I'm putting it out into the world. And I think that's super important. And I don't think I could be doing anything better. So I'm grateful. I'm grateful for you all being here. It's your energy that adds to this. And I love you all so much. Well, I'm going to take off. I love you all so much. I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful night. Thank you, Jessica Lockhart. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you to all of you that were here. God bless you. May the universe bless you. May the breath be with you. Bye-bye.